Hello, our topic today is business process optimization for your existing CRM system. If your system was installed a few months ago or maybe a year or two, there are invariably phase 2, phase 3 requirements that you should be thinking about. It's extremely common to hear our salespeople are not using the CRM system. The system's not easy to use, causing users to track their activities outside the CRM system. Also hear a lot that salespeople need training. So you might be wondering, is it time to get a new CRM system? Possibly not, hopefully not, because that would be a very expensive, time-consuming process, which you may end up being no better off than where you started. It may be better to work with your existing system and get the most value out of your existing system. The initial CRM implementation should be very basic by design, land and expand basic features only, get in and out fast, get users familiar with the basic system. This also typically means that we use a one-size-fits-all approach to your sales process. So if you have multiple product lines, multiple sales groups, possibly different business units from acquisitions, their sales processes are not exactly the same. And if you have just a one-size-fits-all sales process, it's really not perfect for anybody. So circling back for a phase 2, phase 3 review and optimization of your existing system, one of the main things we focus on is those sales processes. We may want to expand the interface, expand the workflow, or have multiple workflows. Different information could be tracked by the different sales groups and the different product lines. And we can get a lot of value, a lot of productivity, a lot of sales revenue by making these kind of adjustments to your existing system. So the opportunity sales process is something we look at. Case management, if you're not handling customer issues with cases, this is something that can dramatically improve your customer relationship and retain your high-value customers. The ROI from that can be tremendous, can be millions of dollars. A customer onboarding process. Typically, this is something that is done very manually. Most companies have a customer information sheet or form. Information is passed via email or handed to each other. Tasks are passed off between people without any kind of an organized process. So if you have CRM to ERP integration, we can create a seamless process where the right type of users, credit or financial user would come in, set up the customer, handle the credit application process, and then all the kind of notifications back to sales can be automated, and also communications can be automated with the customer, including any kind of information or documents or other communications that need to be sent out to the customer, to the new customer, so the experience for the customer can be much, much better. User adoption is something that we monitor and track. It's extremely important. If you have people that are working outside the system, we do have dashboards and reports that can tell us who's using the system. And once we identify if users are not adopting the system, then we work with them to help them to understand that CRM is a really good thing for the users as well as for management. CRM is something that can help to make senior salespeople empowered and more successful, as long as being a management tool for the executive management to be able to have visibility of the sales process, manage the sales process, and manage KPIs. And finally, ongoing sales and exposure is very important. One-time single training session during the original implementation is not enough. Salespeople need to have repetition and practice over time. So in the form of possibly brown bag lunches or quarterly refresher training. And you also have a lot of turnover of salespeople over time. So ongoing training is just an extremely important factor for a successful CRM implementation. Without that, you're definitely going to have problems. So what we're proposing is that you allow us to come into your system and do a review of your existing CRM system, go through the screens, the information that's tracked, the primary processes, and we will contribute 1 to 2 hours, no charge for this, just to get a look at your system. And invariably, we find a lot of quick wins. We find a lot of things that we can do to make some pretty dramatic improvements without a huge amount of effort. So we look forward to working with you, and if you would like to schedule your own internal real-time business process review of your existing CRM system, please give us a call today. Thank you very much.